Hey friends, Kyle Searcy here. Got a question for you. Have you ever felt lonely? Are you experiencing loneliness right now? You're in a season of loneliness. A lot of people are this time of year, but a lot of people are many times throughout the year. I've encountered loneliness in my life. Do you know what those feelings are like? I want to talk to you about it today. What I want to talk to you about is, what do you do when you feel lonely? How do you handle it? What do you do? Let's talk about it. All right, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here with me. We're talking about what you do or how you handle loneliness. Now, every one of us experience loneliness at some time or another, and I don't want to spend a lot of time digging psychologically and psychoanalytically into why we feel lonely. I want to give you practical ways to deal with loneliness. Practical, simple solutions to deal with loneliness. So let's dig into this. Number one, if you feel lonely, acknowledge it and accept it. That's right. You heard me right. Acknowledge it and accept it. Lean into it. Listen, it's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel down. These emotions are literally part of the human experience. We're going to feel lonely at times. We're going to feel down. Everybody did. Everybody did. No matter who walked this earth, everyone feels that way at one time or another. And you know, you're not by yourself feeling lonely. 30% of adults said once a week they feel lonely. 10% of adults in this country said every day they felt lonely. 38.1 million people actually live alone in the United States. So loneliness it's everywhere. So lean into it, acknowledge it, accept it. It's not that bad. There's something in our brain called the reticular activating device. It's at the base of our brain. And this is very important in determining what gets into our conscious reality. It's sort of like a filter. And if we didn't have that, we'd be bombarded by so many different stimuli, we'd go crazy. So it actually filters out things you don't want to focus on. And that's why if you decide to go and buy a red truck, you look around and you see red trucks everywhere. Now, before you said, where are all these red trucks? I never saw them. Well, they were there, but you didn't pay attention to them because they weren't uppermost in your mind. But now they're past the RAS. They're in your conscious mind. So your mind's really focusing on them and really thinking about them. So whenever we focus on something, we make it bigger. And that's why a lot of the negative things that happen to us, instead of just fighting it and striving against it and saying, no, I'm not going to be lonely and this is not right, it actually makes it bigger, really makes it worse in some ways. So one of the things we could do is acknowledge it. I feel lonely. Accept it. You know, it's okay. A lot of people feel lonely. Lean into it. It's okay. It's going to be okay. You'll find the feelings and emotions reducing. You really will, more so than fighting against it. Now, you might want to journal your feelings. That helps get some of those feelings off you, just writing them down and journaling them. And you might want to actually talk to somebody that you can trust, and process those emotions with somebody you might be able to trust. But accept it, acknowledge it, lean into it. Those things greatly help you deal with loneliness. Number two, here's a second thing we could do. Prioritize your health. Yep, back to the health. Prioritize your health. That's going to be an important thing in just about everything we're thinking about. Prioritize your health. Now, this may seem like a small thing, but it's really big. What you do with your health really affects your mind, your mood, your emotions, and every aspect of who you are. Mentally and physically, it has a lot to do with our health. So, number one, exercise. Exercise. Get moving. Do some things. When you move your body, you know what happens? Endorphins are released. Endorphins are those powerful feel-good chemicals that change your mood. So get moving. It doesn't have to be anything major. Go out for a walk. Do some jumping jacks in the driveway. Get in the yard and garden. Do something to move your body. Walk up and down the stairs. But moving is significant in helping our mood. So do that. Second, you want to think about what you eat. Think about your nutrition, because food affects your mood big time. I don't know about you, but for me, carbs are like an enemy. Oh, I love them. Don't get me wrong. They make me feel real good for a moment, but they pick me up and drop me like it's hot. And the more carbs I eat, the more lows I begin to experience, the more downtimes I actually have. So got to be careful about what you eat. It may be different for you than it is for me, but we need to think about eating fatty rich foods like omega-3 fish and tuna and other things, and kale and spinach and the green leafy vegetables. You know what to do. I mean, come on, we know how to eat right. Let's just start doing it, and you'll find that your mood is better, and the better your mood is, the more you can handle negative emotions are unwanted emotions that come on you, similar to those of loneliness. And then there's sleep. Sleep is very important in helping us deal with our emotional well-being. And the idea is to get consistent sleep. It's not just to sleep long one day, and it's consistent sleep. That's very essential for mental clarity and our mental well-being. So the idea is to try to sleep around the same time every night, wake up around the same time every morning, even on the weekends. If you can get in the habit of doing that, it will regulate your emotional makeup in a way that you'll be a lot more healthy. You'll be able to deal with things like loneliness a lot better. So prioritize your health, number 2. And number 3, build connections. If you're dealing with loneliness, connect. Build connections, reach out, call somebody, text somebody. Don't just complain because they're not texting you or not calling you. You reach out, call them, text them, a family member, a friend, somebody you just met at church. Go out and meet somebody if you don't have anybody to do that. These small gestures combat loneliness in significant ways. They help things get better. So find community in some way. Reach out, join a club, join a small group at church, join an exercise class, join a hobby club, join a laughing club. I found out the other day they have clubs of people that laugh. So what is that? There's people that get together, they count 3, 2, 1, and they all just start laughing, and it has some amazing health benefits. Find one and join them. You may want to get professional help if it goes toward depression or severe anxiety. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't ever feel bad about having to get professional help or talking to a counselor. Those things can really help if they're needed. Another thing you could do is find some way to serve. Find the need and meet it. Find a hurt and heal it. Find some people that need help, need mentoring, need pouring into, and be a blessing in their life. It will greatly help you deal with the loneliness you're experiencing. A 4th thing we could do is work on our mind. Work on our mind, our mental state. There's nothing that increases our mental state more than gratitude. Gratitude is powerful in doing that. In fact, I have a video called How to Stay Grateful No Matter What. How to Stay Grateful No Matter What. You might want to watch that. It'll tell you things like every day, write down on a piece of paper 3 things that you're grateful for. 3 things. It'll change you inside. So if you're dealing with loneliness, work on your mind. Practice gratitude. Practice meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes a day before you go to bed or waking up in the morning. Focus on your breathing, being silent, being quiet, decompressing of all the negative emotions. Meditate on things like that. It's greatly helpful. Start a hobby, painting, puzzles, gardening. Do something that's a hobby, or get a pilot license. Do what I did several years ago, get a pilot license. Man, it's hard to be messed up when you're up in the air seeing God's beautiful nature. So find a hobby that actually adds to you and pours into you. So here's a 5th thing that can greatly help your loneliness. Spend time with God. God's a real person and He's always with us. It says in Psalms 34 verse 18, the Lord is near to those of a broken heart. And He saves those who are of a contrite spirit. Let me say it again. Psalm 34:18, the Lord is near to those of a broken heart, and He's close to those of a contrite spirit. So share your burdens with Him like David did. Pray that He'll comfort you and strengthen you. Fellowship with Him. Worship Him. There's one scripture that says we can put on the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. When you begin to worship and praise God, it significantly does something to your emotional reality. I have a friend who says that. He said, anytime something affects me or gets me down, I spend several hours, if necessary, definitely minutes, just thanking God and praising Him and working on changing my emotional reality. So listen, loneliness is not the end of the world. And I pray God brings community around you. If you're waiting to get married, I pray that your spouse comes along. I'm believing that the right things happen for you and happen in a very timely way. But between now and then, loneliness will touch you. I'm in a season right now where I'm alone. My wife traveled a little bit and we raised 4 kids and a bunch of grandkids, and now everybody's away. And I've been alone for the last several weeks now. And I understand what it's like to have nobody around. So when you're in those seasons, accept it, acknowledge it, lean into it. Just understand it's okay to feel that from time to time. Prioritize your health, get moving, exercise, eat right, get enough sleep. Make sure that you're on top of things so that you can manage your emotional world. Begin to build connections. Reach out to people when you need to. Work on your mind. Meditate. Pray. Do those things that help your mind. And by all means, connect with God. Because He's a real person. Not like us. He's way bigger than us. But He's there. And there are times that His comfort is all that we need. Now, don't forget to check out my video, How to Be Grateful No Matter What. And if this spoke to you in any way, and if you think somebody else could benefit from it, share it with them. Just press that share button and share it with them. If you would like and reach down in a comment and let me know. You know, I make these videos every week and I want to know that they're impacting you or maybe not impacting you. I don't mind the negativity. I don't mind you say, you know what, this one wasn't the best. And you can make suggestions. Are there things that you would like me to talk about? Things you'd like me to do videos on? I'd be happy to do that. But I want to know what's on your mind. And if you're lonely, I want to pray for you. I want to know who you are. Write down, say, hey, pray for me. I'm dealing with this, and I will gladly pray for you. And every comment that's there, I will respond and I will get back with you. So like, subscribe, share it with somebody, and let me know what's on your mind.